Welcome to some Heat. Talking the Miami Heat took that ass in Chicago tonight. 143 to 107, an absolute smoke show. They smoked the Bulls on their own home turf. We went in Chicago and took over Chicago. And you heard that dog barking. You know who that dog was? A dog that came off the bench because Andrew Wiggins was out. A dog that got some playing time because Pelle Larsson decided to pick up two really early fouls. A dog that picked up some playing time because Bam was on a little minutes restriction. Kashad Johnson, 14 points from Kashad Johnson. He played the most minutes tonight with 29 minutes. He had 14 points, 12 rebounds, a smooth little double-double for Kashad Johnson, man. That was an absolute dog of a performance. He played with heart, played with intensity, and that's what he was able to do with it. Because he's not the most skilled guy out there, and it's evident when he's playing out there. Especially getting real minutes, real run in a real game, that he's not the most talented dude, he's not the best dude on the court. But he was able, through hard intensity, grab 12 boards, put up some shots, put up some easy shots to get to those 14 points. And he proved himself. He proved that he can do some things in the NBA. You know, he's one of those Heat culture dog dudes, and he came out and showed out in Chicago. But the Heat, great dub tonight. Great dub. Because of the all-around effort it took by them to get this win. It was not a game dominated by Norman Powell. It wasn't a game dominated by Bam Adebayo. It wasn't a game dominated by Pelle Larsson or Khalil Ware. It was a game just everybody did their thing. Everybody did something. It wasn't a victory that was carried like last game with Norman Powell closing out with 17 fourth quarter points. You know, it wasn't this type of victory. It was a victory all around the board for everyone. Bam Adebayo, 18 points in his minutes. They're trying to keep him under that 30. He had 7 rebounds. Khalil Ware, great game. Led the team in points with 20 and led the team in rebounds with 14. Another great performance by Khalil Ware. Norman Powell, early in the game, he had a little groin injury, came back, hit some threes. He had 19 points, only played 25 minutes. Davion Mitchell, amazing ISO, just getting to the rim, finishing. Like something we didn't expect him to do when we traded for him, when we acquired him. And something we didn't expect his offense to carry over to the next season. Just do what he's been doing, getting buckets when we need it. He even, Bulls were going on a little run in that second quarter. Davion Mitchell hit that little step back mid-range shot. He said, nah, y'all aren't coming back on us. And it was a smoke show ever since, honestly. Davion Mitchell, 16 points. Of course, he's amazing defensively with the perimeter defense. And then he also had 6 assists, which he's been doing greatly this season. Pelle Larsson, dog. 16 points, hit 2 threes, 7 assists. He's been sneaky good with assists. Simon Fontecchio didn't really have a good game. He was pulling shit. Like, he was just chucking shit up. He knows his minutes are about to get cut. Tyler Hero comes back, but he's been good throughout this season. He's been consistent, at least, giving you that 10 points a game, 11 points a game. This game, it wasn't his best, but he still gave you 9. He couldn't hit a 3 to save his life. He was 1 for 10 from 3, but he was still good, making some passes. 3 assists tonight for Simon. Kashad Johnson, I just said 14 and 12, double-double tonight. Jaime Hawkins, 10 points. Teams are guarding him different, but he's still being really aggressive, getting to the rim, and through that, he's creating plays when people are crashing in on him in the paint. So he had 7 assists and 7 rebounds, which he's been really good at. The facilitator coming off the bench for the Miami Heat. Drew Smith, 12 points. He's been good. 7 rebounds for him. And then Jameer Young and Myron Gardner got the scrub minute run that they got. I wish we had Yakachonis out there to finally see what he can do on an NBA court, but too bad he's in the G League putting up some numbers. But yeah, all-around victory for the Miami Heat. Great all-around victory, and through that we had, I believe, 8 players in double figures, and Simone had 9. So we had 8 players in double figures. One had 9 points, so we should have had 9 players in double figures tonight, but Simon Fontecchio could have hit a 3 to save his life, so he couldn't push himself over that 10, but it doesn't matter. We didn't need him over that 10. And we were able to lock up the starters for the Bulls, man. Matej Buzelis has been really good recently, 6 points. Nikola Vucevic, 6 points. Dosunmu had 23, but he did play a lot. Giddey, he only had 19, and he was playing a lot. He was playing even when the scrubs were playing for the Miami Heat. I don't have no clue why they didn't take him out the game. Jalen Smith, he had 14. He was their bench. He was the best player off their bench, and other than that, Patrick Williams, 8. And the rest of them, nobodies. They didn't affect the game, obviously. 143 to 107. This is the 5th game this season the Miami Heat have scored 140-plus points, which is incredible. Because if you look at the history of the Miami Heat, the 5th time this season they scored 140-plus points. Before that, from 1988 to 2024, credit Tim Reynolds for this stat. they've only scored 140 points 7 times. So this is the 12th time they scored 140 points in Heat history, the 5th time this season. So we are on pace to completely double that record in one season for the Miami Heat. That's just a credit to this offense that's been going on. Man, it doesn't matter who's out there. This offense is just pushing, and we just push the Bulls around. We pace the Bulls out. And this is a great win for the Miami Heat. I think this is a great win, a statement win for the Miami Heat, because the Bulls and the Heat have always been right there in that 7, 8, 9, 10 spot in the play-in. We've met in the play-in 3 straight years. And the Bulls, look, I think they're a decent team. I think they're better than last year. Giddey's been breaking out. They got Buzella's coming up now. And Kobe White was out this game for the Bulls, but he's also back doing his thing. And they've been good at home. They were 5-1 at home coming into this game. They just got 2 wins against Portland, at Portland, and a win at Denver where they're able to close that one out. I actually watched that game. So they've been pretty good this season. Just they're 8-7, whatever. But the Miami Heat and the Bulls have kind of been even when it comes to the playing spot, you know what it is, the playing spot, the records and stuff. And the Miami Heat to be able to push the Bulls around and just beat them by 30 plus points. Like, that just shows that we're different this year. Like, we're separating ourselves from these scummy old peasant Bulls that we used to meet with in fucking street fights. No, we're not meeting in street fights no more. We're meeting in real fights. Now we're doing the real fights. We moved on in life. We're going to the 2 to 3 seeds. That's peasantry, or the 10 seeds now. So the Miami Heat, I think this is a statement win, because we're in control of the whole game. We won every quarter. Every single quarter, the Miami Heat won. 36-32 in the first, 34-20 in the second, 32-23 in the third, 41-32 in the fourth. Every single quarter the Heat won. This was a complete dominant victory. We out-rebounded them. We had less turnovers. We had more steals. They had more blocks. It was probably due to Kashad Johnson and Jaime Hawkins in the paint getting blocked, trying to put up everything. But that's besides the point. But other than that, we led them in everything. 3-point percentage, 3-pointers made, field goal percentage, free throws. We had 35 free throws made this game, 44 shot. Rebounds, assists, everything. Less turnovers. All around, we beat their ass. And especially for the rebounds, it's very important, because now we finally snapped our 10-game losing the rebounding battle streak. We had 10 straight games where we didn't win the rebounding battle, but now we have Khalil Ware and Bam back together. Now Khalil Ware's improved his rebounding overnight, apparently, after UD sent him a text message. He had 14 rebounds. We won the rebounding battle this game. Finally, snapping a 10-game rebounding losing streak. But as I said, it's all around statement win. We're separating ourselves from these teams like the Bulls that we're even with, but now we're different. We're moved on in life, and I don't see a team in the East as I might be biased. Yes, I am biased, so that probably means there probably is one team in the East better than us, but I don't see a team in the East that is better than us, honestly. Especially that we have an All-Star coming back. You think about it. Our 4 best players, 2 of them weren't playing, and Andrew Wiggins and Tyler Hero. 2 of our 4 best players weren't playing. And the other 2 didn't have to have a spectacle of a game to beat a Bulls team that is still a playoff team by 30-plus points, nearly 40. We didn't need Norman Powell and Bam to do their thing, really. They only had 19. They were under 20 points this game. We didn't need them to go crazy to beat a team by 40 points. And we didn't need Wiggins, and Tyler Hero at all. And we haven't needed Hero all season. So, besides the Pistons, I don't see a team better. The Raptors, and the Cavs, we beat them. The Knicks, we've been beating them. Who else is there? We'll see the Sixers on Sunday, and that's going to be a little test, see how if we can guard Tyrese Maxey, but I have no doubt we can. No doubt. I don't know if Embiid's playing, but we're the best team in the East. We're the best team in the East. Put your bets in now. We're winning the East, baby. I don't care. I'm saying it right now, saying it now. I said it before the season. I'll say it right now. We're winning the East. Simple as that. Miami Heat, 143-107. Beat down the Bulls. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, do your thing. I'm not feeling good, so it was a quick little video. Probably not too much analytical into it, but it was a beatdown. What do we need to explain analytically besides that we finally won the rebound battle and we just beat this team? Also, I forgot, it's a play-in game. I don't really care about the play-in games. I don't care about the play-in too much, but it adds a little substance to the games. So, it's a play-in game, so that means we're in a bracket with the Knicks, the Bulls, the Heat, of course, and the Bucks. The Bucks are leading the bracket, I believe, but we play them next Friday. So, if we beat them, we should punch our ticket into the next round for sure, because this point differential is insane. I don't even know where to find I found the NBA Cup standings right here. All right, so we're in a bracket with the Bucks, the Heat, the Knicks, the Bulls, and the Hornets. The Hornets they're dead last. So we really only care about the Bucks, the Heat, and the Knicks. Um, the Knicks beat us in our only loss, but if we beat the Bucks, we should be chilling with point differential to advance into the next round. Because I think the Knicks also play the Bucks and the Hornets, so maybe if they win both of those games, also they'll jump us. But if we beat the Bucks and they lose to the Knicks, also, so we should still be in that second spot no matter what. If my math is correct, if my mind's math is correct, my mental math is correct, and I believe that does punch your ticket. I have no clue. I don't give a shit about playing. Why am I explaining this? I'm explaining something I don't even know. Tyler Hero's going to be back on Monday. That's all that matters. Our offense is going to explode even more. Heat win. Let's go Heat.